Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is AlleyCat GTZ, and today, of course, we're continuing the vampire game. And again, just real quick right in the beginning, I am sick. I am sick, so if my voice sounds different and all that jazz, that's why. But also, if there are any new people finding this video, and it was like randomly recommended to you or whatever, hi. I don't know, like my one video or whatever, it got like a decent amount of views, and I was just like, okay, why is that happening, YouTube? And YouTube's just like, I don't know. So yeah, I don't really know what was happening there, but anyway, so this is our 6th night in the game. Now, like I said, I don't really know how long this game is, but it kind of seems lengthy, like, or at least a decent length, just because what we've done so far, like, it just feels like we already just like barely into the game. That's just kind of what it feels like. But anyway, let me get you guys up here on my phone real quick before we continue. And, yeah, we'll check it out. Okay, let me see. And again, this game is also a mature game. So there's gonna be, like, mature themes, stuff, all that jazz. So be prepared for that. But anyway, Charles says, hi, friend. Hello. How you doing, Charles? Cool video. Hey, hello. Let's see. Luz? I'm not sure if that's how you say your name, but hello. Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing today, AlleyCat? Charles, honestly, today, I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Like, I feel good. I feel good today. I feel like I've done some good stuff today. Like, okay. Like, all right. I read some of the manga that I've been reading. Let's see. What is it? Where is it? I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's like literally directly behind me. So, like, I'm trying to read this manga called Spice and Wolf. So I read a few chapters of that today. I visited a few people on YouTube today. I watched some True Blood with a friend. I also worked on my story a little bit today. So I was like, yay! But unfortunately I got a little too into it, and I spent like most of my time doing that afterwards. And yeah, it took up a lot of my time, and I had like a small dinner, but it was whatever. It was worth it. So I was like, it's okay, it's fine. But other than that, I am a little sick, so if my voice sounds different, that's why. And I'll probably be needing to blow my nose a decent amount during this stream. But thank you so much for the likes. Luz, again, I'm not 100% sure about the name. But hi, AlleyCat. Hey, Michelle, so wonderful to see you here again. Battle Gnome, hello. Hello, Battle Gnome. Hello. Wonderful to see you. So beautiful. Oh, thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hello, everyone in chat, says Michelle. Yes, hello, all of you. And, just like I kind of told you yesterday, since I am sick, I don't know. The voices are going to be a little difficult to do, but let's try to do the best we can. Okay, I'm always going to try to do the best I can, but, I got a little in my voice. But okay. You're walking down the street towards your haven. In some other town, the sidewalks would be deserted this time of night. In NYC, there are plenty of passerby going about their business. It's easy to be paranoid when you're a vampire surrounded by a crowd of humans. The kindred have many enemies, and all those enemies have one trait in common. They're invisible, indistinguishable from normal humanity. Other vampires, hunters, all look like people. Is that old man just a tired restaurant worker, or a kindred thrall tailing your movements? Are the officers idly waiting in a patrol car, ordinary cops, or Second Inquisition specialists looking to end undead threats? This kind of thinking leads to madness, but you can't shake the feeling that someone is watching you. It's not the first time you've felt like this. Following the queue of so many mortals around you, you stop at a street corner to casually survey your surroundings, as if you were trying to remember which turn to take. You look around at street signs, but in reality to see if someone is really following you. Down the street where you came from, a crowd of young drunk men argue loudly about baseball. There's an indistinct figure standing behind them, almost impossible to notice. A woman, probably. The men unconsciously move around her as they start to walk away, still mouthing off at each other. Whatever this is, it's probably something you have to take care of. Best case, someone is tailing you. Worst case, you'll be attacked and killed. Unfortunately, being undead has its limits. The sun is coming up soon, and you'll burn to a crisp if you stay on the streets. Okay, so this is before we go to bed, because we're supposed to be resting right now, but we're not in bed yet. Okay, good. We have reached our haven. You reach your haven and settle in for the day, disconcerted by the idea that someone might know where you sleep. Yeah, I mean, there was that one guy who put an invitation under my door, and how did he know I was there? Like, you know, excuse me, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Sup, hey Queen Bee, how you doing? Just doing more drawing. Oh, that's awesome, Michelle. That's awesome. What are you drawing today? Liked and shared, Alley Cat. Sir Jacob, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. How you doing tonight? As you wake from your slumber and emerge from your haven for the night, you notice a familiar face on the side of the street, standing on the corner and looking straight at you. It's Kaiser's lackey, whom you met recently, Jackie. He nods to you, encouraging you to approach. Oh, okay. So I don't know if you guys remember from yesterday, but Kaiser, so Sophie wanted us to go deliver a USB drive to this guy, Kaiser, I believe it was. And, we we drank from his lackey, Jackie, yeah, that rhymes. And, the encounter was less than savory. It was not good. He was very mad about the data and everything. So he told us that he was gonna have something for us to do or whatever, like, you know, because we kind of insulted him by trying to use our vampiric powers, and he was like, bitch, they ain't gonna work on me. And I'm just like, shit. Yeah, he was pretty pissed, and it was scary. I wasn't sure if I was gonna die. I really thought I was gonna die. But yeah, it's bad. You're the best. Oh, thank you, Sir Jacob. I'm good. You? Hey, Queen Bee, I'm good. I'm good. Michelle says, I am drawing another poster with a tree and mushroom house and a few flowers in the mushroom from Super Mario Brothers, a beehive, and a stone wall, and I don't know what else. Oh, okay. Are you just adding things in as you want to, Michelle? Excuse me. The color that was gone from his face when you fed on him has now returned. You can tell he's still guarded and suspicious after the encounter, though. That's close enough. What the hell do you want? Says who? Let me guess. Kaiser sent you. Goodness. Ugh, I don't know. He looks like a beady little man. Okay, let's see. We'll be nice. We don't have to be mean. We're classy. Let me guess. This is not a social visit. Kaiser sent you? Who shall not be named. Don't say his name out loud, idiot. He takes a look around just to make sure nobody's listening in on our conversation. Oh, okay. Yeah, he sent me. I'm supposed to give you this. He produces a crumbled piece of paper from his jacket pocket and hands it to you. Read it, memorize it, then give it back here. Oh, okay. It's a letter. The paper might just be a page ripped out of a spiral notebook, but the writing on it is exquisitely detailed and deliberate. It reads, "Time to square your debt with me. Go to the wine shop at 232 Mulberry Street and ask for 1821 Special Reserve Donatello, I don't know, Nigramaro? Something like that. When they tell you they don't have it, say you're a Fideli. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know. Fidos deli famiglia G. I don't know. Those exact fucking words. And make sure you get the G right. Yeah, I would fail. I would fail. Dang. You'll get a bottle. Just take it and leave it by saying grazie. Don't ask how much it is or anything else. Just walk out. When you have it, come back to Jackie Boy here and let him know. You done? Memorize that shit and hand it over. What's the rush, buddy? What's with all this cloak and dagger nonsense? Didn't think your boss was a letter guy. Oh my goodness. Go to bed, Ellie Cat. Hey. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I'm not going to bed. Not today. Not tonight. But how are you? How are you? Thank you so much for coming, Chill Vibes. I've been pretty good. I'm still a little sick, but I'm pretty good. Hey. Exactly, Alley Cat. As I think of stuff, I will look at the poster and see if it will fit in. If not, I'll write it down and do it in the future, in a future picture. Gotcha, Michelle. Gotcha. That sounds cool. Awesome. Hey, Black Pirama. How you doing? Wonderful to see you. How are you? Okay, so let's see. What's the rush, buddy? What's with all the cloak and dagger nonsense? That's joking. I don't think we should joke at this point. I'm gonna just say, what's with all the nonsense, man? What's up? Letters, passwords. What's with all this cloak and dagger nonsense? That's how the boss likes it. And who am I to argue? I just do what he says. You about done with the letter? You note the phrases and address mentioned in the letter, and then hand the letter. No. Hand it back to Jackie. He immediately reaches for a lighter and burns the letter, putting out the ashes with his boot. Wow, I swear, what weirdo. Sorry, it's just so weird. So yeah, when you do what the boss asks, come back here so I can tell you where to go next. I'll be in that alley over there, so find me when you have the item, whatever it is. I don't know, and the boss made it extra clear that I shouldn't care, so I don't. See ya. Okay. He shuffles away and leaves you to pursue the lead from the letter. Time to pay a visit to Nolita. I don't know, something like that. Oh god, I might sneeze. I might sneeze. Give me a second. Okay. I apologize again. Oh, looks like a. No, it's not a tattoo shop. Kind of looked like it. It kind of looked like a tattoo shop, but maybe not. I don't know. It's very interesting. Oh goodness. Chill Vibe says, I'm doing well. How you holding up in this game? I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm surviving. I thought I almost died yesterday, but I'm surviving in this game so far. Although this guy that is contacting me right now in the game, he's kind of weird. I'm gonna say that. He a little strange, but oh no, we're gonna see what happens. Let's see. Infinite Sky, hey, still sick, eh? yeah, I'm still sick. I probably sound a little worse than yesterday. Probably a little more noticeable. But I'm trying my best. I'm still here, you know. I gotta try. But how you doing, Infinite Sky? How you doing? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I really do. But okay, you arrive at the address mentioned in the note. Not counting local restaurant patrons, the street is mostly empty at this time of night. But curiously, the wine shop is still open. Inside, a small, middle-aged woman with curly hair strands behind the counter in front of a wall filled with wine bottles. Sorry, I think I read that wrong. There's a door at the back room with a small table and chair occupied by a man in a black faux leather jacket with slick combed back hair. He's reading a newspaper but pauses as a little bell rings when you open the door. He takes a sip from a small steaming cup, then gets back to his broadsheet. Good evening. Can I help you? Be direct. Chat her up. Tell her a friend sent you. I mean, I'm assuming we just do what the heck we were told to do. You don't just kind of make small talk. Yeah, let's just be direct. I would like a bottle of the 1821 Special Reserve Donatello, whatever it is, please. Let me check our stock. Oh, interesting. She said, okay. So she didn't say that they didn't have it. Maybe she say, maybe she'll get to that part, I don't know. She seems to be looking through a database on the laptop sitting on the counter. She puts on a polite smile. I'm afraid we don't have that one at the moment. Sorry. Recite the phrase straight and simple. Recite the phrase and reassure her. Recite the phrase straight and simple. Now, we gotta do it straight and simple. I am a Felidi Sidori, I don't know, Filmigla G. That's what we're supposed to say. In that case, let me see if we have any in the back. Wait here, please. The woman leaves the counter and goes through the doors in the back. The man by the table puts down his newspaper and takes another sip from the cup, washing it down with a gulp of water from the nearby glass. He tries to hide it, but there's no doubt he's watching you. About a minute passes. Remain silent and wait. Chat the guy up. Borrow the guy's newspaper. What? Dude, why would you do that? No, you gotta remain silent and do nothing. God bless you. Oh, never mind. Save it for next time. I know, right? I know. Doing alright, enjoying the long weekend with a few beers. Canadian Thanksgiving weekend ahead. Sounds Italian. Yeah, it does sound Italian. Cause, I don't know, I think grazie is like thank you in like Italian, isn't it? But yeah, so wait, Canadians have Thanksgiving? Also, sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose. I apologize. Okay, I apologize again. Maybe I should mute my mic next time. But yeah, I'm sorry, I had to. But yeah, remain silent and wait, because we shouldn't be doing anything else, really. You remind yourself of what Kaiser wrote in the letter and keep quiet, patiently waiting for the woman to return from the back of the store. The man finishes his drink and starts... That says doodling, right? I think I'm reading that right. Doodling on the back of the newspaper, his eyes darting to you every so often. The doors to the back of the store open, and the woman emerges with a small, unlabeled, squat bottle of crimson liquid. She gives you an apologetic smile. Scusi, sorry for taking so long. Turns out we did have it. She offers you the bottle, and you reach out to grab it, but she retracts it. You do know what this is, don't you? Why, it's wine, of course. I'll be taking this, thank you. It's probably vampire blood, if I had to guess. No, not vampire blood. Human blood, sorry. Sorry, it's a mistake. We'll use our presents. We'll just do that. You focus your blood and immediately see both of the people in the shop focus intently in on you and what you're about to say. I know exactly what this is, and I'm the right person to give it to. Oh no, I'm hungry! How am I hungry? Dude, I just fed! The woman gives you the bottle without hesitation. Grazie. Deciding you pushed your luck far enough, you nod and exit the store, take a brisk walk to your car. Holy crap. Nobody follows you as you leave Nolita and drive back to your apartment. It takes you some time to find a parking spot, but you finally get out of the car and start looking for Jackie. He's not far from where you parted ways, and just under 2 hours ago. Holy crap, I am reading pretty badly tonight. I'm sorry. Got the goods. Sorry. Sure do. I do, but it was a hassle. Any idea what this is? I'm gonna just say sure do. We don't need to say that other stuff. We'll sound stupid if we do. I sure do. Cool. Stand by. Gotta make the call. Oh, this guy, I swear. He's so weird. Okay. Excuse me. But, yeah, in October. Yours is in November, I believe. Yep. Ours is in November. But that's cool. Okay, so yours is in October. When in October? Chill Vibes says, man, Allie, you sick for sure. Your nose all clogged up. Yeah, Chill Vibes. It is. I know. Hopefully nobody gets disgusted by the noise. I apologize if it does gross somebody out. But yeah, I do be a little sick. But I wanted to be here. Though. He takes a few more steps into the narrow space between two buildings and takes out the same high-tech phone you saw him carrying last time. Hey, boss. Yeah, they have it. Where do I point them to? Okay. Yeah, I'll tell them to go there right away. He puts the phone back in his pocket and turns back to you. Willits Point. Half an hour, so you better step on it. See you around. Alright. With only a flippant salute, Jackie starts walking down the street. You make your way back to your car and drive. You had to push the speed limit to make it on time, but you're here. Willits Point is quite a change in scenery. The place is a post-industrial dump, the nearby stadium notwithstanding. You stop your car once to realize that if you go any further down, the potholes will kill your car. I don't know. Chatas? I don't know. You step out onto those gashes in the asphalt, splashing in the ankle-deep water. Does not sound like a good place. Kaiser's limo is nowhere to be seen. In fact, the whole place is pretty much deserted, other than the apparent, person of a lonely bar, a middle-aged woman who's just locking the place up. Wait for Kaiser, look around for Kaiser, feeding opportunity! I don't know, we a little hungry, so we should probably eat. I mean, there's no problem if we take a little bite to eat, right? Let's see. Everyone's heard it before. Everyone blows their nose. I know that's true, but like, people say when I blow my nose, I sound like an elephant. I mean, that wasn't the worst. I try to not do it too loud, but yeah. Not a big deal. Oh, thank you, Infinite Sky. I appreciate that, though. I really do. I appreciate that. But let's take a feeding opportunity. Let's feed. Hopefully, it won't be a bad decision. This is too perfect an opportunity to not take advantage of. She's walking to her car, ready to call it a night, when you sneak up on her. She's far too tired to resist your strong hold and swift bite. You can taste the caffeine in her veins, smell the cheap cigarettes in her hair, and the old cooking grease in her clothes. She passes out, your assault the closing note of a long day at work. You let her down gently and feel a pang of remorse. You pick up the car keys she dropped and place her in the driver's seat. She'll find an explanation for passing out like this, for sure. The bright lights of a car pulling over down the road illuminate you as you close the door. It's a black limo. Kaiser is finally here, it would seem. Same as last time, the car doors open and nobody comes out. You know the drill. This time, Kaiser is visible when you look inside. You sit down and close the door behind you. Okay. Here he is. So, you pulled it off without a hitch, then. Give it here. You hand the bottle over to the Nosferatu. He uncorks it gently, takes a whiff, and puts the cork back in. Yeah, that's the stuff. I can see you're useful beyond your charm with the subtlety of a battering ram. Good to know. Here's Langley's precious address. He passes you an envelope with what feels like a thick card inside. Thank you, Mr. Kaiser. Now we're even. I think you still owe me a bonus. Bitch, I don't think you want to ask that. We got some balls on us if we say that. I don't got no balls, no. I'ma just say thank you and leave. Well, crap. No, wait. What if he respects us? What if he respects, you know, some ball weight? What if he does? Hot Rose. Hi, hello, Hot Fire. How you doing? Yeah, it's not that bad, such chill vibes. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I can finally go back upstairs. Oh, that's good, Battle Gnome. That's good. That's awesome. Andy! Hey, yo! How you doing? Andy? How are you? Okay, what do you think? Should we give him the ballsy answer? Or should we just leave? Be like, okay, yeah, thank you. I kind of want to say you still owe me a bonus. Oh! He would be like, oh, bitch, oh, hell no. Do you know who I am? He would probably kill us. You got the Rona, LOL. No, I hope not. Rona needs to be no owner. I don't know. No, we ain't got that. Not up in here. No. Let's see. Hope you're doing well. Aw, thank you, Andy. Thank you. I mean, I am a little sick, but other than that, I'm okay. Other than that, I'm good. I kind of want to say this and see what happens. I wonder if he'll take the address away from us. Oh, that would be so bad. I mean, come on. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen, huh? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? I'ma do it. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. Okay, let's do that. Oh my god! I think you still owe me a bonus for the extra legwork. I knew it. I knew I was gonna get a cheeky answer. Sorry. I know, my nose is stuffy. And I think you're a dumb piece of shit for even bringing it up. We can't both be right. Time for you to get out. Now. Well, it was worth a try. It was worth a try. He waves you out of the car. With the envelope in hand, you get out, back into the torn asphalt, in decrepit surroundings. The limo slowly drives away. Finally, you can return to Sophie and bring her what she wanted. Gregory lets you in. You hear a shrill, unpleasant laugh, and you realize Sophie's having a guest over. Thomas Arturo. You met in Elysium a few nights back. That shriek is unmistakable. So, what? He's laughing? She's laughing? Who's laughing? I don't No. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I think the Thomas guy, I, I, I don't know. I think he's like high ranking or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. No, you know what? I don't remember. I don't remember either. Okay, let's try. I'm gonna need to drink a lot of water, so I apologize again. Ah, Alley Cat, so glad to see you. Tell me, did you two have a chance to talk previously? Thomas speaks up before you can. Oh, yeah, that guy. No, he's not the guy I thought. He's not the guy I thought he was. No. Okay, and I thought she was talking about the other dude. Why, yes, of course. And such a good first impression you made, too. Miss Langley clearly did the right thing by taking you under her wing. I'm sure she thinks so, too. Don't you, Sophie? Why, of course. Of course you do. Of course. Well, I believe I must be going. I'll be sure to let Prince Panhard know your thoughts, Miss Langley. Word for word, or as close as I can remember them. I appreciate it, Thomas. You two enjoy your nights. Good night, Sophie. Alley Cats. Greggy boy. Greggy boy. He gives you a sly smile. Sophie's driver opens the door for Arturo, and the guest steps out with a single wave of the hand towards his host and you. The doors close. He's quite the character, isn't he? What a creep. What's his deal? Let's be nice about her guest, because we don't know what their relationship is. I'm gonna just say this. He's quite the character, isn't he? Yes, quite. But he has his uses. Thomas has clout in court and access to many juicy details on everyone from the prince to the lowest primogen. It's useful to have him on your side, even if his, requires some patience. Speaking of patience, you have been putting mine to the test lately. Did you manage to contact Kaiser and acquire what I asked for? Yes, but I had to do another job for him first. I have it. Sorry for the wait. I'd appreciate some gratitude. Ooh. I think the first one is the best answer, probably. I feel like that's probably the best one. Let's see. Drink beer. It'll cure it right up. No, man. I don't like beer, to be honest. I don't like the taste of beer, really. A shot of brandy will do it. I agree with Michelle, LOL. Well, why do you think it will cure me? Jod. Hello, how you doing, Jod X? Hi. How are you? Thank you for coming. Okay, I'm gonna just say yes. Yes, I have it, but the data you offered was old news to him. Excuse me. I had to do another job for him before he would give me this card. Oh, she doesn't say anything. She retrieves the envelope from you. I'm sure he did. I do hope it wasn't too much of an inconvenience. I had to retrieve a bottle for him. I had to deal with his servant first. He's just a huge prick. I mean, he is kind of a prick. I mean, let's be real. But at the same time, we'll just say, I had to retrieve a bottle for him. I don't know. Sure. He made me go to an entirely separate escapade to retrieve a bottle of wine from a store in Nolita. I had to use code phrases and whatnot. Wine shop, code phrases. That degenerate pest. She's visibly agitated, but calms down and smiles at you. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure that whatever Kaiser had you do, it'll blow over. She opens the envelope and looks at the card. You notice the same lettering you saw on Kaiser's note from before, but can't see the details. Her eyes widen. Yes, excellent. I need to call in some favors. I will likely be busy for the next few nights. You have my permission to show some initiative, my dear Charge. I will contact you soon. With that, Sophie ushers you outside, and you are left to do with the rest of this night's hours as you like. Oh, okay. Oh, some new things have come up. Somebody's watching me, part 1. Oh, I don't like that. Recently, you're feeling as if somebody keeps tailing you. Time to confirm your suspicions. Notes. Oh, man. What's that say? Let's see. I drink it too much, LOL. Oh, you drink too much, brandy, or do you drink too much beer? Just trust me. She would be so healthy then. Oh, you think so? Indeed. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, it's hard, you know. It's hard when it's like, I swear, Salmon went to school, he got it, and he came home and he gave it to everybody else. And I'm just like, oh. So it's like him, and then his brother, and then I got it, and now Tristan's finally getting it. So it's like, oh my goodness. So let's see. The final confrontation between Agathon and Juno is getting near, and Aisling, let's see, High Regent is impatient to see its results. Okay, so that storyline is about to conclude, but also somebody's following me. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, let's see. I kind of really want to see who's watching me. But I kind of also want to do this. I think we should do this. And then if that's still available, we can do that. But somebody's watching me part 1. Like, ew, does that mean there's going to be a part 2? Like, I don't know. It's a little creepy. But okay. All right. Let's try to finish his storyline so we can go to other storylines and see. You're in your haven when someone knocks on your front door. Puzzled, you open it. Agathon stands in the hallway expectingly, as if the 10 seconds it took for you to come to the door was an impossible imposition. How did you find me? Is your grandmother okay? You need my help? I mean, I don't know how he found me, but he's there, I guess. Let's see, drink a lot of beer on the weekends. My job drives me to drink. Oh, no. Don't drink hard alcohol anymore. What is your job? What do you do? I got drunk on vodka shot. Oh my god, never again. My friend's bathroom sink was filled with get my hint. Oh yeah. Ooh, blah, blah, blah. That's gross. Yeah, that's definitely gross. Let's not think about that. But yeah, that's yeah. I don't handle alcohol very well either. Let me guess. You're going out to hunt for the research notes. You need my help? Yes, exactly. Let's go. You follow Agathon down the street, wondering what kind of revelations tonight will hold. So far, Agathon's rituals haven't been successful at locating the research notes, but you've learned a lot about the Termi and Agathon himself. This time, I've got it. The problem is, when an old vampire disappears, even from our clan, we're so secretive that it's hard for us to find out what they're up to. Agathon's car is parked at the curb. You get in and he starts to drive. You may have guessed that the notes we're looking for belong to an old member of our house. The problem is that we need them to continue her research. What's the research about? Who's your missing clanmate? Why does Juno need the notes? All very good questions. Huh. I wonder. I think I'm gonna go with... What's the research about, maybe? Because I don't know. Well, no. Who's your missing clanmate? No, let's talk about... No, let's ask who it is. The notes were left by someone in your clan who is now missing, right? Yes. Her name wouldn't mean much to you, but it's In Vida Cow. For us, the only thing that matters is that she's not here anymore and we're left to pick up the pieces. You're getting used to sitting in Agathon's car in silence. He drives, you look out the window, back to Queens. Eventually, you roll up to an industrial area called Willits Point. It doesn't really look like a place where a blood sorcerer would hang out. Agathon parks in front of a car repair shop that looks like it has seen better days. There are huge puddles of water on the road and car wrecks strewn about. Better be quick. If I can find this place, so can Juno. You look around to see if someone is observing you, but there don't seem to be any people about. And why would there be? Who would hang around at a place like this at night? Agathon tries the front door of a repair shop, then circles around the back. You follow him. There's a broken window in the back, protected by iron bars. Agathon grabs them and gives them a quick shake. The entire iron grill comes off. Startled, Agathon lowers it to the ground. Oh, what? What's the matter? You underestimating your own strength? Oh, okay. I suppose someone else has already broken in and didn't want to leave an obvious point of entry. Got it. That's why he's startled. You and Agathon climb inside through the window. It's awkward, but not difficult. Looking around, you realize that the repair shop has been abandoned for some time. It looks like homeless people have stayed here in the past, but nobody's currently squatting on the premises. You try a light switch, but nothing happens. Alright, let me see. I work at a sawmill, frustrating AF most days. Oh, what do you, I might sound dumb, but what do you do at a sawmill? It was many shots, most double. Ooh, no, Michelle. But I've been there 8 years at the same time, best job I've ever had. Oh, really? Why? Does it pay very well? Infinite Sky? You know the drill. I'll do the ritual in the office. Make sure there are no interruptions. Agathon makes his way to the repair shop's office, a slightly cleaner area than the rest of the building. He begins the ritual in the dark. Stand guard patiently, explore the repair shop, shift through the papers on the desk. What do I want to do? Stand guard patiently. I think that's the best option. You lean against the grimy wall. Agathon mummers strange words required by his blood magic and takes carefully measured steps across the filthy floor. You wait patiently as he performs the ritual. It feels like it's taking longer than usual, leaving you time to scan the room. Street lights filter in from outside, but it's still pretty dark. A ratty sleeping bag lays on the floor. Wonder what a warlock might have wanted in a place like this. There's a small TV on the desk, probably from the 90s. Looking closer, you realize there's a post-it note on the middle of the TV screen. You take it. It reads, "Loser, Juno." Oh. Agathon stops gesturing. They're not here. How is that possible? You show him the post-it note. He takes it, looks it over, as if suspecting it might hide a devious trick. Fuck. She has the note. She had to gloat. We have to go. It feels like you've spent a lot of time recently hurrying after Agathon as he walks briskly in and out of the buildings and to his car. He starts the car as you close the door. We have to go to her haven and get the notes. There's no time to waste. Well, I hope we're going to find out what connection Juno has, because, why does she want the notes anyway? Like, what's her problem, you know? Like, I don't know. Despite the urgency of his words, Agathon drives as carefully as ever. It seems that the only threat to his grandmother, it seems the only threat, it seems that only a threat to his grandmother is enough to make him drive recklessly. How do we find her? What do we do with her? What if we can't get the notes? All great questions if you ask me. What if we can't get the notes? I guess that's the best question, maybe? I don't know. But let's see. Pays decent. Yeah, I do a variety of stuff there. Work the sort decks and work the tarping station and shipping or pilling boards and running the planner stacker. I'm all over the place. Depends on the day. Oh, okay. So you do multiple things at your job. So it's not just one singular thing you do. Well, that's good because, you know, if you've worked there for 8 years, I'm assuming it's something that you don't mind doing for 8 years because otherwise, if you did the same thing, I'm assuming you might have left. Because it's like, I don't know. Well, that's not exactly true because I was at a job for 4 years, did the same thing, and it was all right. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm going to ask, what if you don't get the notes? What if we can't get the notes? Aisling will be very unhappy. I will be unhappy too. The research in those notes could be great boon to all kindred, mortals too. Oh. Junos Haven is in Brooklyn, and waterfront warehouse. Agathon drives south to Brooklyn. This is one of the advantages of being undead. Moving at night, traffic is much lighter than if you wanted to zoom around the 5 boroughs during rush hour. Parking the car, Agathon points to a light coming from an otherwise dark yellow brick warehouse. That's her. Let's go in. Sorry, I know I said that weird. Let's go in. Use the front door, go around the warehouse. I don't know. Aren't I falling on him? Yeah, sure. Let's use the front door. I don't know. No time to get fancy. You go to the front door of the warehouse. Ooh, what's she doing in there? The door has glass panes, so you can see the inside of the warehouse. There are candles and an ornate ring of occult symbols covering the entire floor. Juno is sitting in the middle with an enamel washbin basin in front of her and is peering into it. You try to listen, but it's difficult without making yourself conspicuous at the pane. We have to talk to her. Agathon tries to break down the door by ramming into it with his shoulder. It's flimsy and breaks with surprisingly little effort. Agathon, just in time. Juno, you have to stop. Hand me the notes. Oh, Agathon, you're such an idiot. This is beyond you now. I'll give you one last chance. Come with me. Forget Aisling and her power games. Join me and you can become your own man. What? Agathon seems genuinely flabbergasted at the suggestion. Hand over the notes. Don't listen, Agathon. Who's your contact, Juno? Who's your contact? What does that even mean? Hand over the notes. What do we choose here? Let's see. Who's your contact? I just want to, honestly, I just want to choose this one out of curiosity because I don't understand. Who's your contact? What does that even mean? Who's your contact, Juno? Who are you talking to? Oh, meaning that, maybe she's conspiring with someone else. Maybe. I guess that's what it means. Juno smiles at you. That's a good question. I guess Aisling doesn't go around trumpeting the fact that the old hierarchy doesn't hold a monopoly on Tremere power anymore. Ooh. There are other forces out there, and I'll join them. Juno picks up a bulging old folder from a chair inside the ritual circle. If this dumbass has any brains, he'll join me. No, not for the clan, but for my family. My real family. Juno sighs. She doesn't look surprised at Agathon's refusal to come with her. I would have felt badly if I hadn't offered you the chance. Come back to the Chandri with me, Juno. Talk to Aisling. You'll see that this is not a good idea. You glance at Agathon with concern. You're no sorcerer, but fighting Juno in the middle of her ritual circle doesn't seem like a good idea. 2 words. Fuck you. Tell Juno to listen to Agathon. Presents, please just give us the notes. Grab the notes? What does that even mean? What's up? Oh, okay. Sorry. Tristan's coming in the room. He's grabbing some cables.
Hi.
Yeah, he's there.
Hand reveal.
Hand reveal. Oh my goodness. Oh, what is going on? But let's see. Okay, so obviously I feel like we should try to kind of use our presence, but I don't know what that other word. What do you mean? Celergy? What the heck does that word mean? I almost kind of want to look it up right now. Michelle says hi.
Hi.
The very last one.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I don't know if I've.
That's a name, isn't it?
No, I don't think it's a name. Like, I literally don't know what that word means. I don't think I've seen it before. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna look like such an idiot on my stream. I don't know. I'm literally gonna look it up right now because I don't know what it means. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, swiftness of movement. That's what it means. So that third option, that word means swiftness of movement.
It's fun. See what it sounds like.
Huh?
It's fun so we know what it sounds like. Vocab word right there.
Hold on. I don't know.
Celerity.
Celerity. Yeah, I guess. Celerity. There we go. Sup, says Queen Bee.
That sounds like a good thief name.
Movement. Huh?
That sounds like a good thief name.
A good what name?
Thief name? Like, yeah, if you're like playing like an RPG or something, you name like your thief character that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that does sound cool. Okay, grab the notes from Juno. Alright, so we either gotta go in quick, gonna go in hot, or we're gonna try to persuade her. So the last time we used persuasion, it appeared to work. But I don't know. Are we fast? Are we Sonic? Can we do it? I don't know. Please just give us the notes. Sugar, what if I make the wrong decision? God, it's hard. It's hard. Okay, you know what? Let's go with tried and true. Let's try to use our presence. Let's attempt that. Please, just give us the notes. We won't stop you from leaving. Juno's shoulders slump. I'm tired of the fight. I'm tired of having to bust my ass for some asshole like Aisling. I want a new life away from all this crap. Juno weighs the folder in her hand. Maybe I should just give this to you. She walks towards you and you put your hand on the folder, but by then Juno's eyes brighten with realization. You fucker! You're manipulating me! Yes! Come on, just grab it! She slaps your face, and you feel as if your insides have suddenly caught fire. You open your mouth, but no sound comes out. Finally, you focus on the feeling of Agathon's hand on your shoulder and you realize you lie sprawled on the floor. Are you alright? Can you speak? The pain is receding, but you feel like shit, hurting all over and barely able to walk. It'll take a lot of blood to mend from this state. Oh crap, come on. We just fed. Agathon supports you as you walk back. He's smiling. Oh, you notice the folder under his arm. She got away, but I have the notes. I'm sorry you got hurt, but it was worth it. Yay! Does that mean we chose the right decision? Worth it? You tell him a thing or two about your view of the situation, but your tongue is momentarily a lump of charcoal in your mouth. You sit in silence as Agathon drives you back to Manhattan. Traffic in the small hours is mercifully slight. Oh my goodness, I can't read. You consider your next words. What will happen to her? Will she join, let's see, the rebels? Can I take a peek at the notes? Can I take a peek at the notes? No, we're not gonna ask that. That's stupid. Will she join the rebels? What will happen to her? Yeah, let's ask it. Let's ask that. That seems like a genuine question. What will happen to Juno now? Is your clan really going to let her go? Maybe. I don't really know. We have the notes, and that's what counts. Agathon sounds almost as if he wanted Juno to escape. Perhaps it really was about the research for him. You reach the occult bookstore. After Agathon parks the car, you head inside. You climb into the second floor to find Aisling waiting for you. She looks surprisingly casual for someone with such power. You have good news, I hope? Yes, we have the notes. Agathon hands over the folder. Aisling Sturmbridge caresses the cover with obvious joy. Wonderful. You did not disappoint. What of Juno? We were not able to stop her. She escaped. Well, no matter. Agathon, you proved yourself yet again. An alley cat. Looks like the pyramid has a good friend in you. Oh. Accept the compliment in silence. Does that mean you owe me? You'll get Juno in the end. Accept it in silence. So we gonna accept it in silence. We don't need anything. Michelle says, I love it. You're so into it. Aw. Oh, thank you. Alright, well, we'll accept it in silence. You nod, not saying anything. Agathon looks relieved. You leave the bookstore with praise ringing in your ears. Even the taciturn Agathon manages a smile. Ooh, yes! We got a trophy called Burn After Reading. You have no idea what will happen with the notes, but you feel that you have reached an understanding with Agathon. Perhaps that's enough in this world of backstabbing and betrayal that you now inhabit. Yay! Okay, so do we have to rest? Yeah, we have to rest now. We have to rest. We gotta take a little rest. We gotta take a little nappy. Ooh, look how many people are on our map now. Who the hecky is this? A noisy reporter. There's a sleazy reporter from a gossip magazine sniffing around Sophie's Haven. She could use your help with the problem. I got my own problem, darling. You're a powerful vampire. I'm sure you can handle it. You don't need me. What, a little fletchling, and you can't handle an old newsy reporter. No. Dumb. No. Let's see. Faith and Myth Part 2. Oh, this guy again. You wonder... Yeah, no. Well, I'm more curious about this guy. Who the hell is watching me on the streets? Now that's concerning, because I'm a vampire. You shouldn't be following me around. Who are you? Wait, what if it's a trap? No. Excuse me. Because, remember, I went to this guy, and then I started feeling some bad things, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna die. What if this guy What if he's a hunter? What if he's coming after me? I don't know. I don't know. It could be. I'm off to bed, Alley Cat. Thank you for the stream. Have fun. Okay, thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have a great night too and you sleep well. And yeah, I'll still be streaming here for a little while. But I think I'm gonna mute my mic for a second so I can like blow my nose and then, you know, whatever. But okay, so hold on. I think I'm gonna mute myself now. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good now. But anyway, okay. We're gonna go after this guy. We're gonna go after this guy. Thank you, you too. Yep, you too, Michelle. You too. Big loving to you. Alright. Now let us see what's going on with this guy that's tailing me. I don't like this guy. Sorry, I have to take a breath. Someone is following you around. Has been for a few nights, maybe longer. That can't be a good thing. The only question is what to do about it. Provoke the stalker to appear. Tell Sophie you have a problem. That's not good options. I don't feel like those are good options. Cause I feel like if I go to Sophie, she's gonna tell me about her problem. She's gonna be like, you know, oh, I have my own problems, dear. I can't help you. You know. So, I'm not sure I want to go and tell Sophie. Maybe we should provoke the stalker to appear. I don't know. I feel like we should kind of handle it by ourselves. I mean, we've grown. We've grown a bit, don't you think? You know, like we can take them on. You venture out to the street with the goal of letting your stalker know you're aware of being followed. It's time to stop this ridiculous charade. It's raining outside, and as you step into the street in front of your haven, you wonder whether that'll help you. Will you be able to see the footprints of your stalker in puddles on the ground? Not sure where to start, you slip a few bills to a homeless man and chat up the guy who runs the local bodega. Both of them talk your ear off about strange characters hanging around, but none of their stories seems right to you. Walking the streets, you're convinced by turns that everyone you see is an enemy agent out to get you, and that your stalker has decided to take the night off. Frustrated after a couple hours of useless searching, you cross the road without looking where you're going. A courier, I don't know, on a motorbike zooms towards you and has no time to brake or swerve as you suddenly step in front of him. For a split second, your eyes meet those of a man on the bike, and you know you both will collide. You'll get hurt. Something hits you, pushing you forward. You tumble, flying to the sidewalk as the courier, I don't know, zooms past. You feel a weight on your back, catch a glimpse of something, a person, a female, you think, and then she disappears. You could spend a couple more hours trying to find the woman who's been stalking you, but in your shriveled, undead heart, you know it to be futile. She's gone. Darn. So that went nowhere. That kind of sucks. I wanna see these other people. But I kind of feel like I should kind of help out my guardian now. Man, that kind of sucks though. I didn't get to talk to that chick. I don't know who's stalking me. Oh well. I guess. Okay, so Sleazy Reporter is from a gossip magazine. I feel like this one could be kind of sticky. I feel like, I don't know. Can't she handle it by herself? You know, can't she handle it by herself? I'm sure she could. I feel like I'm obligated to help. Excuse me, though. Let's hope, I guess. Let's help her. I don't want to help her. The street lights filter into the apartment in a stark white glow, as if someone were shooting a movie outside. The art pieces display a tasteful expense entirely fitting the image you have of Sophie. It feels as if 1,000 sins have been committed on these premises, most of them under her benevolent hospitality. Oh my goodness, I am reading terribly right now. Sophie comes to greet you as you enter the living room, shaking her head. You understand that people judge me based on how you dress, don't you? Sophie looks at your clothes as if resigned to your, I don't know, sartorial limitations. I can take care of myself. I've tried to dress inconspicuously. I've had other things to worry about. I'm gonna say that. I've had other things to worry about than shopping for clothes. Sorry. Sophie walks to the window and looks out, the street lights playing on her features. She reminds you of a queen contemplating the unfortunate limitations of her subjects. You'd think that as a vampire, at least we wouldn't have to worry about the vultures of the press. Unfortunately, when you have power and ability, there are always parasites trying to feed on you. Is there a reporter after you? I used to have a journalist friend. Go beat the bastard up. Let's ask this. Well, let's just say that. Is there a reporter after you? Yes, a terribly persistent creature. Sophie steps away from the window and settles down on a sofa, a wine glass with red liquid in it. Blood, treated as not to spoil. You've become good at noticing the scent, even from a distance. She doesn't offer you any as you cautiously sit down across from her. This awful man has been stalking my apartment with a camera. He's gone through my trash, talked to my neighbors. Please be a dear and explain to him that there's nothing for him here. I'm not an errand boy. Is this about the masquerade? Ah, crap. Another word I don't know. What the heck does that mean? Okay, you know what? We're gonna look up this word. Because I legitimately do not know what it means. I mean, and hopefully I don't seem dumb for not knowing what it is, because I truly do not. Oh. Okay, well, Google doesn't even know. Okay, let's see. A religious official who interpreted omens to guide public policy? I don't know. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what that option is. Yeah, because it says something about an ancient Rome, something about a person who watches for omens. I have no idea. What is the meaning? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Let's see. One who has watched for omens in the flight of birds. Yeah, I'm not entirely positive what that means. You're enjoying this. This is about the masquerade. I guess I'm gonna ask that instead. That sounds decent to ask, because I don't know what the other option really means, to be honest. Is this about the masquerade? Well, that's a big deal for us, right? Indeed, you're learning. Isn't this dangerous? Isn't this unavoidable? This must happen often. Oh. Crap. I don't know. I mean, it's not, doesn't really matter, I think, what I tell her at this point, but let's go with this. Isn't this dangerous for all kindred? Of course it is, if we don't make it go away. Do you know anything about the reporter? How do I get something out of this? Am I in danger? Do you know anything about this reporter? Man, woman, young, old, anything like that? All gossip reporters look the same to me. Time for you to go. I have business to attend to. Well, okay. You know, she didn't technically ask for my help either. I don't think. So, you leave the apartment as Sophie disappears into another room. You don't have a clear idea of the game she plays with the city's mortal and immortal power structure, but she always seems to be making a move. Outside on the street, there's a slight warm drizzle, the kind that gets under your clothes and makes you want to take a shower when you get back to your own haven. No reporters immediately jump out to you. Investigate the area, stay put, keep an eye out. Used enhanced senses. Yes, let us do that. Fine, let us do that. Let's do that. New York smells of people, thousands and thousands of them packed together. It takes a moment for you to get to grips with the full whatever of the sensation. But once you do, there's one that sticks out. Cheap aftershave. The strong imprint of someone who has hung around this building a lot. Strong enough to persist despite the light rain. Stale cigarette smoke. Sweat. You follow your hunch, and as you walk closer, you reflect on how sometimes being kindred makes things so easy. You enter an alley, a dark, dingy space between two tall buildings. Once upon a time, a place like this might have worried you, made you think of muggings and violence. Now it's clear that the most dangerous thing here is you. The man you are following seems to realize this too. He holds up his camera in front of him like a shield. It's a heavy objective resting on his paunch. With a start, you recognize him. You remember the face. The shaded sunglasses from a picture next to a byline in some trashy paper. The article was about a friend of yours, an artist who reported to be dating a celebrity. It was true, but the celebrity didn't want to be associated with your friend and broke it off afterwards. For months, your friend cursed Daughtry's, name. Is this a visual novel, Allie? Hey, Theodore! Hello! What's up? Thank you so much for coming by. I don't know. I mean, I guess so. I guess. I have to. I have to read for the characters and whatnot, and there's a storyline. But yeah, I guess you could say it's a visual novel, but not like a Japanese one, no. Okay, so his name is Frank, but hey, don't go around scaring people like that. I recognize you. I'm a huge fan. Welcome to Knuckletown. Oh my god, no. No. We're not gonna beat him up. I don't think so. But let's see. I recognize you. I'm a huge fan. I'm gonna say I recognize you. I don't know. You're Frank Daughtry. I recognize you from that thing. You're a fake reporter, right? I'm a real reporter, damn it. So a reporter, huh? What you reporting on? Huh? What you reporting on, buddy? A lot of scoops here in the dirty alley. What are you reporting on? I'm not sure you can help me. Well, perhaps you can. Do you live here? I'm working on a story about a local resident. Her name is Sophie Langley. Everyone knows her in high society circles. From the way you look, I'm guessing you might know her too. She's a redhead, pretty as a picture, and there were a lot of pictures of her through the years. That's the thing, in fact. Look at this. Frank pulls out his phone and starts showing you pictures. Some have been downloaded from news sites, while others are photos from the society pages of newspapers from past decades. All show Sophie. She has different clothes, hairstyles, makeup, names, but the face remains the same. That's strange. What do you think is going on? They're all hot. Other than that, I'm not sure. So you're a stalker of some sort? Oh, gosh. They're all good answers, if you ask me. Let's see. I'm trying to think what I want to say. Because I do like all the answers. So, they're all hot. Oh gosh, that's funny. Excuse me. I'm just gonna say, so you're a stalker of some sort? Really, dude? Why you have a bunch of pictures of her, huh? So you're a stalker of some sort? Come on, I'm just doing my job. So what does this matter? This must be important. You must have a theory about what's happening. So what does this matter? Maybe it doesn't. But people are always interested in staying young. 3 words. Extreme plastic surgery. All the celebrities do it. Only her doctor is better than the rest. Oh. You look critically at the photos on Frank's phone. No doctor is that good. Hook me up with this miracle doctor. You're looking for a doctor in an alley? I would say hook me up. Hook me up, let's go. Sure, I guess. If you find who the surgeon is, let me know. I could have some work done. You're right. It makes no sense. Damn. So how would you explain it? I know Sophie personally. Ancient medicines. It's a hoax. Oh. My answer probably matters here. How would you explain it? Ancient medicines. I don't think that's enough to cover it. It's a hoax. I mean, I could attempt to go with the hoax angle, but I doubt that would get me much of anywhere. Maybe if I say I know Sophie personally, but then what explanation would I give? Because that would put me in the hot seat and be like, okay, well, maybe it's safer to say it's a hoax. Maybe that's what it's safer to say. It's so hard. I'm gonna say it's a hoax. I'm gonna say it's a hoax. I don't know. Have you considered the possibility that those pictures are a hoax? Sure, anything could be a hoax, but I dug up those old papers from the archives myself. I've got to have something usable. Threaten Frank with legal action. Intimidate Frank with violence. Dang. Wow. Okay, so that was not the right route. Let's see. Can we go back? L2? What does L2 do? I've never pressed L2 before. Oh. Interesting. Oh, it's the log. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, no, L2 is not going to help us now. Threaten Frank with legal action. I'm going to threaten him with violence. Because he's a reporter. He needs violence in order to understand. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. Oh, yeah, hold on. Hopefully you didn't hear that. But okay, so anyway, the powers of the blood make kindred fearsome killers. Looking at Frank, you decide you can administer this beatdown without help from your undead nature. Let's see. That was the wrong movement to develop professional pride. I wanted to punch you from the moment I saw you. Nothing personal, friend. Okay. So, crap, these are things I'm going to say to him. Let's see, this was the wrong moment to develop professional pride. I wanted to punch you from the moment I saw you. Nothing personal, friend. Oh, God. Maybe I've made the wrong choice. I feel like I've definitely made the wrong choice. This is the wrong moment to boot. Let's go with that. I wanted to punch you from the moment I saw you. You punch Frank in the mouth. Perhaps the most important thing about your new vampiric existence is getting used to violence. You have to hunt, defend yourself. Frank falls down on one knee. This is not defending yourself. Please, don't. You smack him. You smack Frank across the face. You feel his perspiration sticking to your skin. Ew. Blood wells from his mouth, and you have a sudden urge to bite down and drink. Sophie probably wouldn't appreciate a corpse in the alley next to her home, so you restrain yourself. Frank is on all fours on the wet ground. You pick up his camera and casually fling it into a wall. The telephoto lens breaks off. Oh my God, please don't. Stay away and this won't happen again. Run. Run your mouth and I'll break the rest of your teeth. I'll just hit you some more. What do you say? Oh my goodness. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okay, run your mouth and I'll break the rest of your teeth. Stay away and this won't happen again. Run. Let's go with this. Run your mouth and I'll break the rest of your teeth. Frank staggers upright and runs out of the alley as best he's able, leaving his ruined camera behind. You look after his receding figure, wondering if he'll have the courage to return. Yeah. Okay, now we can rest. Good. Guten Tag. Finally! Are we free to do what we want to do? Let's see. Quadir. Oh, the sheriff of New York City is knocking at the door to your haven. Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't do anything bad. I ain't a bad girl, I swear. The sight comes as more than a little shocking. If he had business with you, you'd either expect to see him already inside or never see him coming at all. Yet there he is, on the other side of the peephole, patiently and politely waiting for you to let him in. You carefully unlock the door and face him in silence. Evening. May I come in? You simply stare at him. Your lack of an answer doesn't faze him, and your lack of a resistance as he starts walking inside has obviously been interpreted as permission. Once inside, he starts looking around as you cautiously stay by the door. Haven't really had the time to make this place your own yet, have you? It feels like Langley's apartment through and through. A secluded study where nobody studies anything. Look at the books on this shelf. Obviously meant to impress guests, not to be read. They reveal nothing about their owner, aside from the aching desire to be taken seriously as an intellectual. That's probably the most that he's ever said to me, ever. He picks one of them up and smirks before putting it away. The Phenomenology of Spirit. Next to all this garbage poetry. We can make a bet. If she's read more than 20 pages, I owe you $50 and a gallon of blood. The kind of place that self-professed hermits entomb themselves in to suffer. Considering how much you have to run around these nights, you probably only use it to shelter from the sun and rest, right? Even though he's obviously making an effort to come off as non-threatening, it's impossible to forget the first impression he's made. You still see him as a fierce predator, trying hard not to expose his true colors. You sense a familiar fight or flight response as you struggle to find the diplomatic answer to his last question. If Quadir is bothered by your silence, he doesn't let it show. He keeps walking around, toying with whatever catches his eye. Eventually, he speaks up again. Watch any baseball lately? If I had to guess, you strike me as a Red Sox fan. Wow. He's striking way more conversation with me ever. If anything, for a guy, for like how he was in the beginning of the game, he's definitely acting shady right now. Now he's inviting you to talk in a more direct manner. You attempt to overcome your physical reaction to him and reply as casually as you can. Dot 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 dot. Those are my reactions. Dot dot dot. Oh, God, that scared me, not gonna lie. Your mind keeps going back to that night when everything was changed forever. Waking up in the hell with a body next to you, spending a night in that underground sweatbox, unsure of what will happen next. The endless car ride, 3 strikes, a bloodthirsty crowd that blade. A rebirth, a baptism by fire, a frightening executor who made sure the flames scarred your spirit. Quadir's like, so you gonna answer my question? As you look into his face, you realize he's read the emotions from yours. Not in the mood to exchange pleasantries. There's no animosity in his voice. He's just stating a fact. Let me get straight to the point then. He momentarily stops caring about his surroundings, turning all of his attention to you and demanding the entirety of your attention in return. You see, there's something I've realized over the years. In large part, I may have been hired just to look menacing with a sword. But my job is all about seeing through bonds and relationships. The camp would be safe as long as its members adhere to certain social contracts, making their dealings and affinities plain for everyone to see. But that obviously remains a pipe dream. This is a community of born conspirators, overly ambitious gangsters and politicians, monsters in denial, all sorts of tragically broken individuals. They are driven by desires that make them incompatible with the masquerade, incompatible with prolonged survival of the cam, incompatible with the methods I use to operate. And so, I doomed to be like a cop, constantly insulted behind my back, maybe for a good reason, but immediately called for help whenever someone loses their tableware. Or like an Agatha? I don't know. Protagonist, outwardly assisted by everyone, but constantly lied to about everyone's past and motivations, even if my failure to solve the mystery might be the end of us all. He tries to sound like he's peacefully resigned to his fate, but it's easy to detect a tinge of regret in his voice, a voice belonging to someone who once had bigger ambitions than this. What broke him? I bet you it was Sophie. So you see, this detective, the whydunit, is far more important than who done it or how done it. When you understand all the players and their mutual obligations, you easily understand every crime. But of course, the kindred know it. So they devise ways to make my job much harder. Just like conspiracies between two unrelated actors that depend on scratching each other's backs for mutual security. Or they enforce a blood bond to make someone unexpected their thrall. A boss serving their employee, a rebel serving a tyrant, just because one is regularly being forced to drink another's blood. What has Sophie seen in you? Why does the prince keep asking me about your actions? How come you're being pushed to build your own coterie so fast? I think that's how you say it, coterie. You are surrounded by unclear motivations, which you yourself don't understand. That unnerves me, and it should unnerve you as well. Why are you here? What are your motivations? You unnerve me. The honesty. You unnerve me, good sir. You are strange, you. Man, I'm sorry. I think I have to blow my nose again. I apologize. But I'm going to mute myself and make sure you can't see me because I don't like it. But okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry again. But alright, let's see. Why are you here? What are your motivations? I mean, all of these are really good. Let's see. Why are you here? It's probably a good thing to ask. What are your motivations? Oh, and what are your motivations? Finally, you manage to raise your voice. Quadir notices the effort and smiles softly. So you haven't gone mute since the last time I saw you. Good. Well, I'm here for a selfish reason. I need to develop a report with you to better fulfill my obligations. Oh, so you've come to make nicey with me. Are we going to get real nice? The last time we met, I couldn't see you as my equal. Now that you've been accepted into the cam, what choice do I have? I'd understand if you didn't want to see my face again. But I'm one of the faces of the New York City community, and as long as you're a part of it, it's going to be impossible to avoid me. Especially when I have business with you, and I do. As you might have guessed by now, one of my tasks is uncovering and understanding your bonds, and one of them might endanger our community. Well, that's not menacing at all. Who is he talking about? Sophie? Someone from my coterie? Kaiser? I don't really have a coterie yet, do I? So, what are your motivations? Raise his eyebrows. That is true, Sir Jacob. That is true. We have to raise the eyebrow. What is your motivation? That's what we gotta do. Let's see. Sophie, Kaiser. Who do I choose? I don't think I really have that yet. Do I? I don't think I do. Let's ask Sophie. Let's see, Sophie. Is this about Sophie? Quadir shakes his head. Sophie's fine. She is plotting something big. I know it. And she knows I know it. But she's treading carefully, as she should. No, they're not a major player. He produces a file from underneath his coat and passes it to you. This is our troublemaker. You open the file and see some printed photos. You freeze up as you recognize the face and are overwhelmed by a flood of repressed memories. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, God. My God, no! Emma! Emma, that's my sister. Oh my God, I'm gonna get so scared. See, I told you, I cannot play a horror game. I would get scared way too easily. The only person who's kept you hanging on through all these years, the only person you have in your corner in your never-ending fight against the world. You've kept your shit together so far. Try not to think about her until you got everything sorted out, but seeing her face brings a lump to your throat. You look up at Quadir, expecting answers. I'll be frank. At first, I thought you were a total commercial failure. Someone designed to eventually disappear from the streets of New York without a trace or one soul to care. But it looks like your sister is the best guardian one could ask for. Lots of friends in high places and lots of favors to collect. The word is, she'll do anything to get you back. Oh, so you didn't tell her I was dead, did you? I guess that's a mistake on your part, isn't it? Huh? I mean, if I'm a vampire, aren't you supposed to call my friends and family up and say, you know that girl that you're related to? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Oh, the what? What? Can I, like set up a funeral or something? No, she drowned in the ocean. We don't know where she went. You know what I mean? Like, come on. That's what you're supposed to say. What did he tell her when I left? It's like, okay. The risk of endangering us is relatively low, but far from non-existent, which means your sister must be stopped. Ooh, that's not good. Sister, you need to stop it. Must be stopped. Sounds threatening. You dread thinking what he's planning. I'll arrange for you two to meet tomorrow, so that you can straighten the situation out and say goodbye to the life you've forsaken. Oh, he'll arrange what? Your eyes look like saucers right now. Usually, these matters are left to my discretion, and I can't think of an easier solution. The lost sheep reappears, takes care of unfinished business, disappears, never to be seen again. Nobody cares. It's simple. It's clean. No contrived screams. No unnecessary victims. Oh, okay, Cordelia. Yeah, you go, my man. And it gives me an opportunity to learn more about you as I observe. When neonates interact with kine they used to hold dear, their true natures are laid bare for everyone to see. Okay. Of course he's invested in being kind to you, or he's making clear his self-serving intentions so that you don't start figuring them out for yourself. Any objections? Any alternatives are probably worse. You shake your head. Very well. I'll arrange a meeting and drive you there tomorrow. Better come with a load of bull that's easy to swallow. Ah, yes. He disappears from the apartment, leaving you as confused as the last time he closed the door on you. God damn it. You need to think it through. Oh, God damn it! Don't do that game! No! No! Don't do that! Oh my goodness. Killer! Hello! How you doing, Killer? How are you? Thank you so much for coming. My goodness. Why, game? Why? It's okay. It's all good. Anyway, Killer, how you doing? Thank you for coming by. For a long time, you just sit in your haven, lost in your thoughts, trying to come up with lies that will convince the only person who's ever seen the real you. Oof. Somebody's watching me. Last time, you failed to resolve the situation with your stalker. You have to get a handle on that one way or another. Yeah, dude, that stalker is giving me some bad vibes. I really, 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 really wanna get into these other vampires though. I really do. Again, Grell. Who is this? Hope. A recent string of violent killings. D'Angelo. Okay, so it looks like we only have a chance for one more thing for this night. So tomorrow night I have to meet with my sister. So I guess let's go with the stalker thing for now and see if we can do anything with that. Because obviously the next night we're going to have to do something with that. After not entering this channel for so long because I was studying English, I already know something basic. Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome, Killer. Oh, hey, hello. But I'm glad you were studying. That's good. That's good. Also, sorry, I'm sick. So my voice doesn't sound that great, so I do apologize. It is quite a bit scratchy. But yeah, let's check out this stalker thing. You're in your haven when your intercom rings. Answering cautiously, you hear an older male voice. Oh. Hello, I'm calling because a friend asked me to come by and offer you my services. Who is it? What do you mean, services? Who's his friend? All these questions I would like to know and more. What do you mean, services? Do you mean blood? Who is this? Because a friend asked me to come by and offer you my services. Who is this? Who is this? It's not important. The man sounds strangely excited, breathing hard. Is this a sex thing? I need something to go on. You may have the wrong address. I need something to go on. She told me not to talk about these things in public. I know you're one of them. Please, it's all right. I don't mind. You can drink with me, if you understand what I mean. A man you've never seen before is paying a visit to an apartment not many people know of, offering for you to feed from him. Let's continue this face to face. I don't drink with people I've never met. I'm getting creeped out. Alright, let's continue this face to face. I kind of want to check it out. Let's continue this face to face. Because obviously he's human, so I should be fine. That's a wonderful idea. Silence. A minute passes and you hear a knock on the door to your haven. You cautiously open the door. A stranger looks at you sheepishly. He's in his 30s, dressed in a clean business suit. He looks moderately successful, someone you can meet at an investment bank. I'm sorry. I didn't want to intrude, so that's why I called from downstairs. Please leave. Please leave. Come in. Come in. You know what? Come in. I was hungry anyway. The man looks comically satisfied as you usher him into your haven. He barely waits for you to close the door before he loosens the collar on his shirt, closes his eyes, and bares his neck in quivering expectation. Damn, okay. Just go at me, bite me. You look at the man, taken back by such forwardness. Figuring that you didn't invite the man here for a chat, you lean closer, take him by the shoulders, and sink your fangs into him. This is not an unpleasant way to feed. You reflect as the blood flows into your mouth. The food comes to your door of its own violation. Hey, it's Vampire DoorDash! The man moans as you drink from him, lost in the ecstasy of the kiss. It feels a little unseemly, but it would be churlish to begrudge him his pleasures. Taking care not to drink too much, you let go of the man after licking his wounds closed. Suddenly, suddenly you're startled by a surprising sight. A woman, not very old, strangely dressed, is looking at you intently, only an arm's length away. That's creepy! How'd you get in here? Before you can react, the mysterious woman opens your front door and vanishes from sight, leaving you to wonder whether you really saw her at all. What? Before you can react, the mysterious woman opens your front door and vanishes from sight. What the fuck? Okay. As you stare, confused, the man you drink from spills out of your haven and into the hallway, staggering a little from the effects of the kiss. You close your door, wondering what that was all about. At least you got to feed, if nothing else. Oh. Oh, no, I have to rest. Darn it! No! I have to rest. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna blow my nose. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let's see. I studied English for 3 months, and the truth is, excuse me, that I know something, but I'm not a professional. What is this game about? Well, this game has vampires. That much I know to be true. So it has vampires, and, I'm just kind of... So I'm a person that got turned into a vampire, and I'm kind of just making my way through this new world as a new vampire, trying to build myself up in this society. So that's what I'm attempting to do. All right. But yeah, it's mostly like I read, and I interact. I choose like different I make like different decisions and whatnot. But yeah, I'm playing this vampire game for October because Halloween is this month, and that's the major reason why I'm playing it. So, but yeah, Killer, how are you doing? How are you? Knock knock. You'd ask who's there, but you don't know if the sheriff of the New York City would play along. When you open the door, you see him toying with the car keys he's holding in his hands. Ready to go, Fletchling? You don't feel like it, but you give him a nod nonetheless. Excellent. Stay close. He leads you down to the vehicle he's parked nearby. Once again, he takes the wheel, literally and figuratively. Everything inside is just the way you remember it, down to the rear view mirror reflecting the intense stare of your guide. However, the trip itself feels notably different. The last time Cordier drove you around, he was forcibly dragging you away from your old life. This time, he's pulling you back into it. Let me tell you how it's going to go. As I said, I arranged a meeting between you and your kin. It's going to take place somewhere you should know very well. I'll watch over you two from a safe distance to make sure you adhere to the rules. You should know those very well, but I'll reiterate just so you can't ever say I didn't warn you. Don't do anything that would violate the Masquerade. Don't establish some secret routes of contact. I will know. Do not treat it as the last time you two will meet. Take this chance to wrap everything up. Here's your story. You're fine. You found yourself at a crossroads, decided to radically change your life, and move out of the city. The subway is unbearable. The rent is too high. They've heard it all. However, you wouldn't leave for good without saying farewell to the only person who cared. He gives you a compassionate stare. It's gonna leave a scar, boy. But a true artist knows those are not something to hide, but to display with pride. You're a fresh corpse. People you meet can still leave a mark on you. One night, a long time from now, you'll realize you miss collecting new wounds. The car makes a sudden turn. I'll leave the finer details to you. Just be so kind and don't make me regret it. You can sense he's going out of his way for you, but doesn't try to force you into gratitude by stating it plainly. If you know, you know. He'll see it. He'll see if you are worthy of his aid. We're here. You take a look around and recognize your destination. He was right. It is a familiar place. It's right next to that expedition space. The one where you met your future sire. This is where you saw Emma for the last time. This is where they last saw poor Alley Cat. Who knows whatever might have happened to him. That's what your sister is trying to find out. I took the liberty of messaging her in your stead. She's up there waiting for you to come and explain yourself. He turns off the engine and relaxes comfortably in his seat. You silently leave the car and head straight for the expedition space. The elevator ride up just doesn't seem to end. After what feels like 5 hours, but in reality is closer to 30 seconds, you finally reach your floor. And there she is. Oh my god, she looks scary. Ah! She looks scary! But, muito bien. There is a Steam game called Vampire the Masquerade, a Blood Hunt. Yes. I think the two games are connected. Killer. I think this may be another version of that game. Not another version, but like, you know, like a number 2, almost, kinda, I think. Something like that. It's nice. It's good. I'm assuming whoever makes this game probably made the other game that you're talking about as well. So yeah, I'll probably play that game like another year or something. But yeah, so far I really like this. I really do like this game though. Emma's standing there looking at the paintings. She's trying to act carefree, but is holding onto her bag a little too tightly. When she hears your footsteps, she's startled. Then she sees you, and her eyes immediately fill with tears. She runs up to you and gives you a hearty hug. God damn it, Alley Cat. God damn it. You stay in her arms, silent for a while. The bonds of your blood run deep. This feels right. You're so cold. What happened to you? You look into her eyes and start searching your heart for a lie that would satisfy her, if only a little bit. I decided on a soul-searching trip. There was a sudden opportunity. I love you. Oh. Crap. What did he say again? What did he say? I can't remember. Oh, you know what? We can check. Oh, no. Oh, wait. No, yeah, we can check. We can check. Oh, la 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 la. So what did he say? Here's your story. You're fine. You found yourself at a crossroads, decided to radically change your life and move out of the city. The subway was unbearable. The rent's too high. La 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 la. The tree. Okay, so here's your story. You're fine. You found yourself at a crossroads, decided to radically change your life and move out of the city. Okay, so move out of the city. That's what we want to do. Soul searching trip. There was a sudden opportunity. There was a sudden opportunity. I'll go with that, I think. So, you see, I met this man, and he was interested in art I make, and he was from the other side of the world. You stop mid-sentence. It's perfectly obvious that you're not exactly telling the truth, and her expression makes it obvious that she knows. What happened? Alley Cat, talk to me. All the life-saving work she's sent your way, from the concept artist job to this very expedition. I've been losing my mind. Talked to literally everybody I know to ask when the last time they saw you was. All the time she'd help you get your shit together. I've always been honest with you. The least you can do is return the favor. She has, and she absolutely deserves to know, but she can't. Quadir is waiting downstairs. Alley Cat! Her voice startles you. Your first instinct is to run. And like the beast you've become, you trust it. No! Alley Cat? You can't do this. Not now. Not like this. She watches as you, kindred, an undying creature of the night, zoom away from her, run into an elevator, and press the ground floor button. This might be the last time you ever see each other. At least, look in her eye and at least look her in the eye and force yourself to tell her one last thing. Don't search for me. We'll meet again. I'll send you a message. Crap. I don't really know what to tell her. From what I see, the game is only read. Yeah. You can read it, but you make decisions. Nothing more to read. It was you to put the funny option of I love you. No. No. They see, like, that wasn't the correct option because, you know, I don't know. Because the other guy, he wanted me to choose something else, so. We'll meet again. I'll send you a message. Don't search for me. I feel like that one's the best option. Don't search for me. Because really, I don't want her to. She can't. Don't search for me. For your and my own good. She's too stunned to react as the elevator doors close. You slide down the wall, hiding your face in your arms. You find your own priorities disgusting, but what gets you down the most is not the fact that you failed to give closure to the only person you care about. It's more that you failed to make this farewell beautiful. It makes you feel like a failure of an artist. Even with all this newfound power, you still can't express yourself through the canvas of your life. You're still stuck in your old ways. But you know Em. She'll take the pain you've caused her and use it to make art that resonates, that sells. What if authentic trauma is the best gift you could give to repay all her generosity? Jesus Christ, you're disgusting. If you consider all those emotions commodities, no wonder you're a failure as an artist. The elevator doors open. Better run while she's still up there. Back to Quadir's car. Once you close the door, he instantly puts his foot on the gas pedal. Walking off the pitch with no regrets? Said everything you had to say? ... Quadir signs. Yeah, that's what I've gathered from here. I'll keep an eye on the situation. Placate her somehow if she won't stop looking. I've got some well-tested methods. Non-violence, of course. He gives you a good stare via the rear-view mirror. You're an artist, aren't you? You nod half-heartedly. So you, of all people, should know that things never work out the way you plan. There could always be more time to plan, tools that could help you execute it better. Perfection is just an accident. The only thing you can do give it your best shot, given the circumstances, and immediately move on to the next thing. When all is said and done, regret is nothing but narcissism and a waste of time. Sophie, your cautery, those are the materials you've been given, and they're potent ones. Make the best use of them so that they might create something more beautiful than your artist tools ever did. And as a side note, I envy you. I wish I still had someone to make my knees feel like jelly. Even when you can't see them anymore, just knowing they're there keeps you in touch with what you once were. The car speeds up to cross an intersection before the light turns red. You give Quadir a good, hard look. Why are you not mean to me? Thank you. Good job with setting it all up. Excuse me. You are the correct option. Aw, thank you, Sir Jacob. Allie, don't search for me. Searches on YouTube. Ah, that's good. That's good. Oh, I love that. I love that, Sir Jacob. Let's see. I want to say, why are you not mean to me? Because, like, in the beginning of the game, you know, he was, like, sassy. And now he's like, oh, girl, I envy you. You know, I wish I had someone who, you know, kept me connected to my humanity, too. Are you a Red Sox fan? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, why are you not mean to me? Who are you? Who are you? What have you done with Quadir? At first, he seems confused about the question, but after a while, he gets it and chuckles softly. Then he takes on a serious, slightly sorrowful expression. Don't suck up to me, kid. Mr. Bad Guy is still here, and without a doubt, he will go back to decapitating suckers like you anytime now. Oh, I feel like we're getting close. The car starts slowing down. We're here. You look out the window and see your haven. Take care. I'll see you around. Just pray I don't have to see you too often. You leave the car and start walking to your haven, thinking about Quadir. Can't say you're fond of him, what, with the welcome he gave you and all. But after tonight, you can't say you aren't either. You're gonna need some more time to understand him, that's for sure. Ooh, tat. Okay, the stupid reporter's back. Get away. You've taken care of Frank. But apparently there's someone still stalking out Sophie's apartment. He's not that stupid, is he? I think he is. Oh my goodness. 2 hours. Okay, Queen Bee, thank you so much for letting me know. One question. When do you play Fall Guys? This is how we play an American with Latin American, Peruvian. Well, I actually haven't played Fall Guys in a while on stream. The reason why I hadn't before was because my connection was pretty bad, but okay, Queen Bee, thank you for telling me about the 2 hours. So right now I don't have to rest. So I think I'm going to try to take care of this situation first. So that way I can end the stream, you know, with me waking up in a new night, if that makes any sense. But, so yeah, I'm going to try to take care of this situation first. Also because I know my voice is not doing so well. I think I'm getting worse as the stream is going on. So yeah, let's try to see if we can take care of this situation real quick. Hopefully. I don't know. The weather is cold. Sorry. The weather is cold and windy as you walk to Sophie's apartment. As a vampire, that doesn't matter anymore. You may have been saddled with eternal hunger, but at least you can ignore the wind chill. Just as you come to the door of Sophie's building, she storms out, muttering into her phone. Yes, I know. Don't worry. I trust you to handle it. Ooh. You've heard Sophie talk to her associates before. It's always the same. Generally, okay, whatever, and vague suggestions. It makes you think she's involved in mysterious machinations, yet doesn't tell you anything. Sophie is dressed to kill, but there's nothing unusual in that. She likes to make an impression. A black car with tinted windows is waiting for her in front of the door. A chauffeur steps out to open the car door for her. Sophie notices you. I'm glad you're in the neighborhood. If you could look around for me one more time, that would be wonderful. You told me you've gotten rid of that reporter. Turns out he's still here, snooping about. Sophie is very good at communicating disappointment. She doesn't have to do much to make it clear that she's unhappy to have to return to this issue. I thought he was gone. I'm sorry. I'll take care of it. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. I thought he was gone. I'm sorry. I'll take care of it. I guess I'll take care of it. I guess. Calm down. I'll take care of it. I thought he was gone. No. I'll take care of it. 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 After tonight, he won't trouble you anymore. Good. Don't disappoint me. The reporter talked his way into the building during the day. Once the doorman understood what was happening, he threw him out. He showed old pictures of me to my neighbors. It's very awkward, you understand. Sophie disappears into the car, and the chauffeur closes the door behind her. You watch as the sleek vehicle disappears into the Manhattan traffic, just one anonymous car among many. Best sit down somewhere and devise a plan of action. You go to a nearby diner, settle into a booth, and order a coffee from the steely-eyed Latino waitress. As she brings you your cup, you describe Frank to her on the off chance she's seen something. Just as she's about to answer, you happen to look outside. Something catches your eye. The diner is brightly lit, so you lean closer to the window to see the street through it. You got lucky. Frank is standing on the sidewalk on the other side of the street, looking at something on his phone. You slide out of the booth, throwing a few small bills on the table. Mumbling something to the waitress, you step outside. You follow Frank. You yell at Frank, telling him to stop. You trust in the powers of the blood. Yeah! Let's see. Do we trust the powers of the blood? I don't know. Let's see. What do we have here? Let's trust the powers of the blood, I guess. I don't know. Let's see what happens with that. You keep out of sight and follow Frank patiently. His scent is so strong that you don't have to see him to stay on his trail. He disappears into an alley. It's different from the last encounter, but could as well be the same for all the protection it'll afford him. Oh my God, it's you! Please don't hurt me! Frank cradles his new camera in his arms, terrified of what you will do to him. I'm not a violent person. You've made a mistake. Be smart. I'm not a violent person. After I beat him up last time. I'm not a violent person. But seeing your face makes me violent. And I can't help that. You have to help that. Oh, goodness. I'm not a violent person. No, we're not going to say that. We're going to say be smart, Dunkus. Come on. Be smart. Don't worry. Last time you were stupid, but this time you won't be, right? Right. Please. Just tell me what you want. Why are you here? Your employer trusts you too much. I thought we agreed there's no story. Let's see. Let's see. What am I going to say to this man? Just tell me what you want. I thought we agreed there's no story. I guess this one. How come you're here? I thought we agreed there's no story. Usually when somebody says there's no story, that means there is a story. I just couldn't let it go. Look, I don't want any trouble. I could see that you're serious. There is something to Sophie Langley. I know you know what it is. You take a long, hard look at Frank. He's a tenacious man, but not brave. After the last time you met, you were sure he had been dealt with. Where did he find the courage to come here again? Is it worth the pain? What's your real angle? Don't you have any better stories to chase? What's your real angle, I guess? I don't know. Let's see. Is it worth the pain? I feel like these two are the answers I would choose between. Because don't you have any stories better to chase? That doesn't sound like a good answer. What's your real angle? I like you, Frank. You don't give up. What's your real angle here? Everybody plays an angle. That's one of the things you learn in my profession. You're smart, and you know there will be others after me. If there's a real story, they will come and find it. I know, I switched up his accent a bit, whatever. Your best shot is with a friendly reporter. Someone you can trust. Someone like me. So what do you say? Get ahead of the story. It'll be good for you and Miss Langley, too. You almost believe it, but something about Frank feels off. Let's see. Do you have a personal interest in this? Is this about blackmail? Presence, trust in your blood to convince Frank. Come on. Come on. Don't give me that option when I have other options. I think this is the best one, I guess. You don't say anything at first. It's easy to dismiss Frank as a joke, a has-been. Yet there's something beneath his talk. Another story. A moment of silence is all you need for your presence to properly register in Frank's mind. He's too weak-willed to resist. Someone's leaning on you, Frank. Come clean. What? No, absolutely not. Frank's voice sounds shrill. You know you got it right in one guess. Sometimes I just need some extra money, that's all. Where does this extra money come from? Now we're finally getting somewhere. Was that so difficult, Frank? Let's see. Where does this extra money come from? Trying to guess. We're finally getting somewhere. Let's ask a direct question. Where does this extra money come from? Where does this extra money come from? There's a guy. He's paying me. That's all. But I can't talk about that. Drink Frank dry. Oh, no. Oh, no. Offer Frank to work for you. Oh. Push Frank for information. Maybe it'd be more interesting if I had him work for me. But I don't know how that would work in my favor, though. Because he'd still... I don't know. Maybe I should push him for information first. But I don't know if I'll get this option again. Ah, crap. Man, I feel like both of these could be good options. I definitely don't want to drink him dry. I feel like that's a bad choice. Because obviously, maybe Somebody else is trying to get Sophie exposed, and it might even be a vampire. That wouldn't surprise me. Let's see. Pushing for more information. Come on. You could give me more than that. No, really. Even I don't know all that much about these people. What do your instincts tell you? Do they pay you? Why are they interested? Do they pay you? Why are they interested? God, so many ways I could see this going. I'm not choosing that one. Do they pay you? Why are they interested? I'm gonna ask that one. That feels like the best question to ask. Do they pay you? Yeah, but not enough. They're pretty scary, to tell the truth. Okay, that's enough. I can't tell you any more. You got to consider the position I'm in. We're not done. Don't come here a third time. Ditch those guys you work for. I'm doing this. Here's some free advice. Spend less time jumping hoops at the behest of scary strangers. Life will go better for you. Fine. I'll leave her alone. I'm done with this. It was all bullshit anyway. You can tell Sophie Langley that you won't see me anymore. As Frank leaves the alley, you consider your victory. He sounded defeated, sincere. Is it really up to him whether he returns or not? That's a good question, actually. I bet you he's gonna return. I know it. He's probably gonna return. He probably is. Oh, okay. All right, now. Oh, God. Okay, so I do apologize for my scratchy ass voice. Whew, it's definitely much harder to do voices when your voice is like all the way up here or like down. I don't know if it's down or up or I don't know. It's on a trampoline. I'll tell you that's what it is. But yeah. So we're gonna continue this tomorrow. Let's see, what is today even? Today is Saturday. So right now, after the stream, I do want to watch a movie in the Discord. If nobody shows, I'm not watching a movie, but hopefully Queen Bee should be able to make it, and I think somebody else, Andy, I think he should be able to be there too. So I'm not 100% sure which movie we're watching in the Discord after the stream, but we'll figure it out. I ask you guys. But if you're interested in coming and watching a movie with me and whoever else is there, then, of course, you're invited. but yeah, so it's going to be like a horror movie, October something. I'm trying to decide between Hellraiser and a vampire movie, so I don't know. But anyways, I do appreciate all of you that have been here, that have come and gone. Thank you guys so much. It's been awesome having you. And hopefully I will see you next time. And hopefully tomorrow my voice won't be as scratchy. But unfortunately, I can't really do much about it. I have taken medicine, but it's not quite helping really at all. So, but no, we'll still continue this though. Yeah, I'll be there. 'Twas fun. Yay! Thank you, Queen Bee. I'm glad you'll be there. Yep. So I'll see you. I'm probably gonna get ready and whatnot, and then I'll probably be in the Discord in about 5 or so minutes, give or take. So, but yeah, if you guys want to be there, that's there. And I'll see you tomorrow with whatever we got going on then. All right, guys. Bye.